Hello and welcome back to my football men's save with Brentford. I have started this video with having the Premier League table open so that you can see that we are actually in the relegation zone. It is pure chaos in the Premier League right now. Um, as you also can see, Brighton are leading the league, and we have Manchester United in the last place. Also, we have Spurs and Chelsea just outside the relegation zone. So a lot of crazy things are happening in this save right now. We also have West Ham in third place, which is quite surprising considering their real life form, of course. Um, but if we take a look at our fixtures, since that last episode where we won 3-1 against Chelsea, I have played quite amount of games and we haven't won a single one of them. So that is quite concerning. Um, we have uh, been able to get three draws, but that have been against Fulham, and actually a 1-1 draw against Manchester City at home. So that was quite nice. But 3 points from what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games is not optimal, and that's why we are actually in the relegation zone if we do not win in today's episode. Um, and today we are facing Newcastle at home. And I have decided to actually change up the tactic a little bit. We are now playing something quite similar that you would have seen if you have watched my Atletico Madrid series. I played in a system that were quite like this. So hopefully it will work. I have no idea actually, but I have also changed some of the team instructions, particularly that I want to play for more set pieces. Um, because I found out that we have a right back that has a trait that is possesses long flat throw. So we are going to try with some long throws when we get a throw in up here, and hopefully that could be a game decider. I have no idea about it, but we are going to try it in this game here against Newcastle. The team is as following, and we are playing with Thiago up front as a target forward. I still really like the idea that he is a tall striker, and I just think it is a matter of time before he will like start scoring goals for fun, basically, for us. Also, we are playing with Rustin Nilsson. Dango is starting this game. He hasn't really been playing that much actually in this save, so I will give him a chance now. Also, I am playing with this youngster here in midfield, Antonio Milambo from the Netherlands. He is looking quite good, and he is playing because Mikkel Damsgaard, he is not playing good football at the moment. So I have benched him basically. Um, Also, we are playing with Matthias Jensen in midfield. You know him. Janelt is actually a new face, at least in my save here. He plays as a defensive midfielder, and that because our Ukrainian wonder kid here hasn't really been playing that well either. So he came in, Janel, but now we actually have Henderson. He is ready for 45 minutes of football in this game here, so that should be fine. Also, we are playing with Burrows as a left back. Hickey got a red card in one of our games, so he is out. Then we are playing with Pinnock, and Pinnock is only playing because he wanted to play more football. And if I didn't let him play more football, the rest of the team will be unhappy with me. So he is starting today, so he has to prove his worth. Otherwise, I will sell him in the transfer window. Um, Otherwise, the team is as you know it. We have Collins, Coyote, and Kelleher in goal. Hopefully, we can get 3 points against Newcastle. And we are on the way here with the game against Newcastle. Hopefully, we will finally get 3 points after a long um, run of not getting a single victory. So, actually, I got to tell you that we played Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. That game did end 1-1, and it went to penalties where Newcastle won. So we are out of the Carabao Cup, unfortunately, here as Janet he gets a yellow card early on in this game. Hopefully, they will not execute something crazy here. Dan Burn, he's offside there. What was that for a set piece routine? We have Gallagher. Ball, plays it out to Collins. Plays a long ball to Burrows, up to Dango. Dango is dribbling a little bit there, and Matthias Jensen is. I don't know what he is doing in midfield, but that is awful. Up to Gordon. He's in great form at the moment. Killing up the save here. Very, very nice. Pinnock up to Burrows. Jago, our target forward. And it just feels like our build-up play doesn't work that well. Like, it just stops when we put it up to Jago. Let's see here. Out to Chris Nilsson. I want that cross. Come on. Where is the cross into Jago? He is waiting in there to get a goal. Coyote, Nilsson, Jago, and Jago gets a goal, and we are leading against Newcastle. That is so nice and very, very much needed in a time like this. Very nice from Jago. I knew I was right to letting him start, or Frank Carolino, our new wonderkid signing. You have Burrows winning the ball again, up to Dango. Jago again. He is full of motivation and confidence now. So hopefully he can get the second goal in this game. That would be very, very nice. Danga here moving forward to Memento, and that's close to being an equalizer for Newcastle there. Don't know. I think it's too early to say if we are actually playing well or we are just lucky to be in front. Newcastle with a free kick that goes behind the goal for a kick. No, a corner kick actually. Puts it in, and Kelleher with very, very safe hands as we like it. Come on, Kelleher. Do some magic here. A long ball. Jago. Nope. I think that these dynamic highlights, I think it's nice. The game feels more immersive. All things are happening. It's not just that every time there is a highlight, it's something like goal or red card or kind of like it. So that's why I'm using it. If you guys don't like it, you maybe want on key highlights, just tell me. And Jago hits the post. That's a sitter there from Jago. That's so bad, actually. We should be leading 2-0 there as we lose the ball again. But this specific highlight right here is actually incredibly long. But I do have it on a dynamic mode on key, so it should be forward in a bit, as I think we will do now. No, we'll also see a throw in from Newcastle there. I have made a throw in tactic. I think I actually told you guys about it, but I actually spent some time doing it. So if we are going to score on a throw in today, I will show you my tactic for it. But let's see. We are actually having a good start to this game. Up to Jago, out to Dango. Dango with some nice dribbling. Gets it in. Nope, not good enough. But now we have a throw in. Here from Coyote. Puts it in. Jago. That didn't work. So now Newcastle is on a counter. That's the problem. But get it away. And I think I will actually put that dynamic word away because we are spending too much time on watching too many dumb things, actually. But we are playing quite well right now in the first half an hour. So that's nice. I can see that we are having the higher XG here. We're also having the most shots on target. But it is quite an even game. But hopefully this time around, we will actually win the game. But no highlights whatsoever once I turn that dynamic highlight on. But we do have a highlight now, and we know that it is a key highlight. So could it be another goal for us? Thiago with the ball up to Dango. Thiago again. Thiago. Thiago gets a second goal. That is a very, very nice goal that from Thiago. What a screamer. I want to see that goal again. Thiago there gets the ball, do some dribbling, or what is that tango there? Thiago just smash it the first timer there. It's great goal. That's what I like to see from my striker. That's why he is starting over Francolino. Here we are very much soon done with the first half. That is over right there. And I am going to praise the team here at the break. And I think it's time for Jordan Henderson to make his comeback, as Jan will also have a yellow card. We don't want him to get a red card in this game, of course, as I also sub on. Actually, I always forget to confirm my tactical changes. Break. No, it is just working. I didn't see him down here. Oh, there he is. So I also subbed on Shady. He's also recently just came back from an injury, but he is slowly making his way back into the team again. So it's very nice to see him back. We have Newcastle trying to create something, but hopefully we can hold out up to Gordon, and Voltemade gets a goal back for Newcastle, unfortunately. Let's see here if hopefully we are not going to just throw away this victory here that we are actually that would be crazy. I know I'm yapping right now, but imagine that we will lose this game to Newcastle after being in front with 2 goals. That would be horrible. Take a look here. We have Jordan Henderson. He is nervous for some kind of reason. I should think it's time for Earl to come off. Also, I think it's time for Dembo to come off. Damsgaard will come on. That's my substitutions. Hopefully, they will turn out to be the right ones. Here we have Newcastle with the ball, but we win it here. That's nice. Hopefully, we can turn it into a goal. Collins out to Coyote, up to Nilsson. Damsgaard, come on with the cross. Shady and Thiago is so close to getting a hat trick there. Collins, Coyote, do we get another chance? Damsgaard with the shot. Safe hands from Ramsdale. Only around 15 minutes left of this game before we can claim our first victory in quite some time. Up to Damsgaard. Damsgaard, can you come on the cross now? Nope. Win the ball again. We are keeping on the pressure here late on. Close off the game. We have Lewis Potter. That's a free kick. Didn't get to see the free kick. That's unfortunate. But we are playing very well here in the later stages of this game here against Newcastle. So that's quite nice to see. We have here Lewis Potter doing some crazy things there as he just gives the ball away to Newcastle. Up to Wizard, the former Brentford player, out to Hall, the Bodka, and that's offside. That goal is offside. Has to be offside when it actually says that it's offside. It is. That was kind of crazy if Newcastle would have scored there, but I'm putting the mentality to defensive now to see out this game. As we have, I think, one last highlight for Newcastle. Are they going to score here? Hopefully not, but they are. Elanga, he gets a goal. And we are not getting 3 points. Anyway, Christiansen up to Thiago. Up to Christiansen. J-Day playing a 1-2 with Elanga. Lewis Potter. Lewis Potter has been horrible since he came on. I don't know what he's doing. Up to Damsgaard. Nilsson. Why? And we are not getting 3 points in this game against Newcastle. We should have, because we were the better team. We were leading 2-0, and then we just suddenly decided to throw it all away and give Newcastle a point. I don't even want to talk to the press about it. So this is the league table after today's game. We are currently just outside the relegation zone, which is good. Which is good. Um, but if Leeds win their game, they will actually go top above, and we will drop into the relegation zone. So that's not what we want. Um, but yeah, and we do have some tough fixtures ahead of us. We have Brighton, we're currently leading the league. Then we have Burnley, that should be 3 points, but you never know with this Brentford team. And then we have Arsenal and Spurs. So quite a tough fixture one, and but hopefully we can turn it into our favor and get out that relegation zone, basically. But thanks you guys for watching this episode, and I hope you guys will like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will mean a lot for me. And keep on having a good day. Bye.